Hi guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you all my monthly beauty favorites from the month of August, which is absolutely crazy to me because it seems like just yesterday I was filming the one for July. So, I don't know, the year is going by just way too incredibly fast, and it seems like I've been doing these videos every month for the past several years, and it seems like it just makes the year go by even faster because I'm just more aware, I guess, of the months. I don't know, it's crazy, but every month when I film these, it blows my mind that another month has come and gone. So if you're new to these videos, I choose my favorites for the month based on how much I use them. Not just things that I think look good or whatever, but really truly products that I have been using a ton. This month is primarily makeup and stuff because I have quite a few little products to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. I, first of all, have been busting out my MAC eyeshadows again, which I have a ton of MAC eyeshadows. I have, especially if you're new, or if you're old, or that's bad to say, if you're a long-time viewer, sounds better, right? If you're not new to my videos, I guess, is the best way to put it, you guys know I have a ton of these palettes, usually by color, but I have a couple of empty palettes, and I decided, you know, a while back that I was gonna sort of go through and grab some colors that I've been using a lot, or ones that that I know I will use a lot, and put them all in one palette. So I did that, and the colors I will, let me see, I can quickly go through these. Gesso, Vapor, Soft Brown, Twinks, Contrast, Cranberry, Mystery, Samoa Silk, almost didn't remember that one, Grain, Brulee, Bisque, Satin Taupe, Folly, Carbon, and Sketch. Is that what this is? Sketch! Oh, Sketch fell down. Yes, so that's it. I'm surprised that I remembered all those. Pretty impressive, to me at least. So that is the palette that I've been using. It's really funny because when I look at those colors, it's very similar to my new Lorac Pro palette. Kind of. The colors, kind of. I don't know. Been loving this. I used it today. I just did like a really natural sort of look today with the more natural colors. Too soon yet to say, oh, this is a favorite, but I really yeah, so been using my MAC eyeshadows a lot more. So my next thing is the newest Benefit boxed powder, which is called the Rock Tour. And when I got this, I didn't really expect to like it. I do have a detailed blog post about it with swatches and sort of like a more in-depth review. But I've been using it a ton. The brush that it comes with, you guys know if you've used these little brushes have changed so much over the years. They're always different, but I love this one. It's kind of like, let's see, it's kind of like fluffy on one side and flat on this side, but it's rounded. I've actually been using this brush with the powder and it works great. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what it looked like when it was new because I've been using it. But you can kind of tell it had like a frost to the top of it. It still looks frosty, which scared the crap out of me when I got it. It's a really pretty like rose gold. And what sort of bothered me was that it had so much frost and shimmer because I hate that on my cheeks. But when you swatch something, it's really important not to just do finger swatches, but if you really want to see how something looks, sometimes it behaves totally different when you swatch it on your skin. And on my cheeks, it looks so natural, just so perfect. That's what I've been wearing on my cheeks in a lot of, I'm not wearing it today. I should totally put some on. Just using a little brush. It's really natural looking. I love the way these smell. The little handle to the brush is sort of awkward, but the brush itself is good. Really pretty, just totally natural, doesn't look shiny or frosted or fake or anything. It just has a really natural finish, which I think is better almost than a totally like matte blush, because sometimes those can look a little chalky, especially if it's a bright color. It's almost like too obvious. So this I am loving. Another cheek product that I've been using a lot, which I was using a lot before I got this, is the Chanel blush in Rose Ecrin. And I showed these in a video in a haul where I had bought a bunch of different ones. I also have another one called Malice, which I sort of go in phases. Like, I've been using this one nonstop and I haven't been using the Malice one. And then before this one I was using the Rose Initial, which is a little more pink, but this is just a really good like all-around blush for I think any skin tone. It's really sort of like a light looking, you know, almost like a nude rose. Definitely not as bright as a lot of other pink blushes, but that's what I love about it. It's just so natural looking. It's on my finger right there, so you can't really tell, but really good blush. As for lips, I have been totally, oh, that's the wrong one. I've been totally obsessed with the Bite Beauty lipstick in Fig. All of these Bite Beauty lipsticks that I have been really great, but the Fig is my favorite. That's what I'm wearing today. And what I find with this one is that it's a nice pink. It's bright without being too bright, and it's dark enough to where it doesn't look like it's too nude or too pink or too bright. It's just a good lipstick that enhances your lip color and then gives you a touch of really pretty flattering pink. So I've been obsessed with that one. As for nail, I'll do that one last. The Nars Primer, what is the exact name? Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This one came with the Nars God Created Woman palette, which I do like that palette, but I don't think I've been using it enough to really call it a favorite. Not that it's not good, but I've just gotten so many different eyeshadow products and so many different things this month that I haven't been using it a lot to call it a favorite. But I'm going to use it a little bit more so I can tell you guys more about it, but it's a great palette. Definitely not as good as the Lorac Pro palette. If I would definitely get that one over anything. But this primer that came with it, it was just a little test size, and I hate how the packaging is white and sort of that like rubbery feeling. It gets so dirty and gross looking. It looks like I've had this for like 10 years, but it's like only a month old. But has a little applicator like that, just typical of an eyeshadow primer, but I'm finding that this is extremely good stuff. I find that, you know, obviously you need just a very tiny amount, and it does what a primer is supposed to do. It keeps my eyeshadow from settling in the crease, and because I have really oily lids, so that's a big deal. I just love it. I think it's good. It works with anything. It's just a good product. If you saw my waterline eyeliner video, then you probably can guess that the NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Via Veneto was probably going to make the list of favorites this month. I really love it. It's a mechanical little pencil. If you want more on this, you can sort of check out that video. Looks like you can sharpen it, and when I got it I was like, what? But it's mechanical. But I really love it for the waterline. I've been lining that a lot more often, although I didn't today. But it works also really great just, you know, above the lash line too, as like a typical liner. So I've been loving that. Really, really lasts a long time. And finally, a nail product. I really need to do my nails. This has been like the same color on here for like a very long time. They're looking really bad. But the Creative Nail Design, or the CND Sticky Base Coat, which I usually hate base coats. I think that they're a waste of time, but I find that when I use this one, a really weird bird just sounded like it was like in the house. Hopefully it was outside. Do you hear that? It's like, it sounds like it's legit in the house. I had to go check it out. I don't see it in the house, but it really sounds like it's like, okay, let me get through this. But I find that when I use this, that bird is so freaking distracting. My nails, my nail color lasts a long time, and you really need the thinnest layer that you can get, and I find that it helps my nail color last longer. Maybe it's my imagination, I don't know, but I find that I've been able to wear my nail polish a lot longer. Even like now, when they're just starting to chip and they look kind of bad, but they've been like through a whole weekend and part of last week and half of this week, so I think that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm into this. I like it, and a lot of people always recommend that, and I'll keep using it. I like it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you want a list of all the products, I will, as always, have a favorites post on my blog. There's little tabs at the top of my blog, and there's always one that says like favorites, and you can go there for the most current month of favorites, and all of them will be listed. So all the products will be listed. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Have a fabulous weekend, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye.